They'd rather just say that you're crazy or you're bitter or you're a bee.
Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union are a power couple in the world of sports and entertainment. Their relationship has been admired for years for its authenticity and strength. However, recently they have drawn criticism for remaining silent in the middle of drama involving Diddy. And things have only been made worse for them by the controversial remarks made by Jaguar. Dwyane and Gabrielle's silence has left fans wondering about their thoughts on the unfolding situation. Recently, Jaguar, a singer and outspoken commentator, made some bold statements about Diddy. She accused him of manipulating relationships and being involved in problematic situations with various artists and celebrities. This behavior was allegedly a big part of Diddy's now notorious freak-off parties. But Jaguar's comments did not stop at Diddy. She also made remarks about Dwyane and Gabrielle, questioning their closeness to Diddy and suggesting that their silence during this time was telling. She implied that by not speaking out against Diddy, they were somehow complicit in the drama surrounding him. And what she said sounded really familiar. Jaguar claimed that they were just one amongst many Hollywood power couples who enjoyed some wild and possibly illegal late-night activities. Jaguar also mentioned Will and Jada Smith as a couple who the Wades like to have fun with. Jaguar claimed that one particular famous artist told her about some of the wild stuff that he witnessed at the Wade household. Apparently, she was told about a bunch of old and young men at the back of the house running around without any clothes on. Jaguar's wild statements were a call back to some rumors that have plagued the couple for a long time. The story goes that Dwyane has a little bit of a reputation for hosting some crazy parties of his own. And these parties are allegedly secret parties where Dwyane can get close to other famous men, including rappers, if you know what I mean. Obviously, this is some pretty surprising news about Dwyane, but more recently, it was actually Gabrielle who came under the spotlight. She was accused of being a part of Dwyane's late-night entertainment. And this year, she finally addressed the rumor that she was in joint charge of parties for closeted Hollywood men. But the rumor itself has actually been around for a lot longer. In fact, it started over a decade ago. Back in 2010, someone close to Dwyane spilled the tea about his crazy lifestyle. Richard Von Houtman was Dwyane's former business partner before things turned sour. After they fell out, Richard claimed that while still married to his first wife, Dwyane was known to throw the craziest parties. According to Richard, the parties were often fueled by illegal substances. Richard described Dwyane's home as a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise, which sounded like a slightly odd place for a famous NBA player to live. However, it's likely that this was just one of several houses owned by Dwyane. And it's even possible that he had this house just for the purpose of having his secret parties away from his wife. This sounded even more likely when Richard claimed that he used to be in charge of a cleaning crew that regularly worked at the house. One day, Richard got a call from the crew, and apparently they were appalled by what they had found. Richard went down to investigate. He described what he saw as disgusting. He said that the place was trashed and filthy, and he added that this was not the first time this had happened. He went on to describe some of the things he saw, as well as empty bottles. There was also half-eaten food, substances, and use protection everywhere. Allegedly, these kind of parties would take place several times a week. Richard and Dwyane already had some beef as former business partners before these claims were made, but after this news was reported, Dwyane was furious. He even took Richard to court for libel over some of his accusations. According to TMZ, he sued Richard for around $100 million. With such an insane amount of money requested, it was clear that Dwyane felt that Richard's claims could potentially seriously harm his future earnings. But this actually wasn't the only courtroom drama that Dwyane was facing around this time. He was also going through an ugly divorce from his first wife, Siobhan Funches. During their divorce battle, Siobhan made some more alarming accusations that put Dwyane's public image into question. And some of the things she had to say were shocking. Siobhan claimed that in 2007, Dwyane gave her an STD. According to Richard, this was around the time when Dwyane's secret parties had started becoming a regular thing. Once again, Dwyane's go-to tactic was to attack and shut down. He sued his ex-wife for defamation of character. However, once the story was out there, he had no more control over it. And the rumors about Dwyane's true nature have stuck around ever since. In fact, the rumors only intensified after something that the former basketball player himself let slip. He once admitted in an interview that he used to enjoy wearing his sister's clothes and shoes. At the time, Dwyane tried to play it off like it was something everybody did. Understandably, he was also trying to explain Dwyane why he knew that his daughter Zaya needed a lot of support during her gender transition. This has proved to be another point of conflict between Dwyane and Zaya's mother, Siobhan. Dwyane's ex-wife has accused him of trying to take advantage of their transgender daughter. Siobhan alleged that Dwyane's apparent support of their daughter has actually been nothing more than a way to make money from her. And she even took him to court in LA as part of her petition to stop Zaya from legally changing her name and gender. Dwyane asked the judge to throw out his ex-wife's petition, which he described as rebellious and nonsensical. The former NBA star stated that he had full authority to make decisions on behalf of 15-year-old Zaya. And to be honest, the family's legal history would probably back that up. In 2011, Dwyane was awarded full custody of the couple's 2 kids after a nasty divorce battle the year before. They divorced in 2007, and the legal proceedings went on for the next few years. After it was finalized in 2011, things seemed to calm down between them for a few years. But some bad feelings have recently resurfaced. In 2022, Siobhan filed an objection to the LA County Superior Court after finding out that Zaya wished to legally change her name. She said that Dwyane was only supporting it in order to capitalize on the financial opportunities that he had received from companies, and that it was always his intention to make Zaya very famous. His ex-wife wasn't the only one to claim that Dwyane was not who he seemed to be. Obviously, the rumors about Dwyane's secret life and Gabrielle's role in covering it up have inevitably made people connect their names with Diddy. This has left many people wondering why Dwyane and Gabrielle have still not said anything about the case. Their continued silence has left a void, which online commentators have filled with all kinds of theories. But it looks like the power couple is determined to stay as far away from Diddy's scandal as possible. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Should Dwyane and Gabrielle make a statement to shut down any theories about their connection to Diddy? Let me know in the comments below.